Tam O'Shanter by Robert Burns. When Chapman billies leave the street, and drouthy neighbours wait, as market days are wearing late, and folk begin to tack the gate, whilst we sit boozing at the nappy, getting fou and unca happy, we think no of the lang Scots miles, the mosses, the waters, the slaps and stiles that lie between us and our hame. War sits our sulky, sullen dame, gathering our brews like a gathering storm, nursing our wrath to keep it warm. This truth fond honest Tam O'Shanter, as he frae air a night did canter. All there, when there a tune surpasses for honest men and bonny lasses. Aye, Tam, had thou but been so wise and ta'en thy ain wife Kate's advice, she told thee weel thou was a skellum, a blethering, blustering, drunken blellum, o frae November to October, on market day thou wasna sober. Right. Ilka milder with the miller thou sat, as long as thou had siller. For every nag was got a shoe on, the smith and thee got roaring foo on, that at the Lord's house, even on a Sunday, thou drank. We kept to Jean till Monday. She prophesied that late or soon thou would be found deep drowned in doom, or catched wi' warlocks in the mirk by Alloway's old haunted kirk. Gentle dames, at gars we greet, to think how mony counsels sweet, how many lengthened sage advices the husband frae the wife despises. But to our tale. A market night, Tam had got planted on Currite, fast by an ingle blazing finely, with reaming swats that drank the wine. And at his elbow, Suitor Johnny, his ancient, trusty, drouthy crony. Tam loved him like a very brother. They'd been fou for weeks together. Now the night drave on with sangs and clatter, and aye the ale grew even better. The landlady and Tam grew gracious, with favours, secret, sweet and precious. Suitor told his queerest stories, the landlord's laugh a ready chorus. That storm without might rail and rustle. Tam didn't mind the storm whistle. Care, mad to see a man so happy, he e'en drowned himself among the nap. As bees flee hame with leaves a treasure, the minutes wing their way with pleasure. Kings may be blessed, Tam was glorious, o'er all the ills of life victorious. But pleasures are like poppies spread. You seize the flower and the bloom is shed. Or like a snowfall in the river, a moment white then melts forever. Or like the borealis race that flit till you can point their place, or the rainbow's lovely form, a vanishing amid the storm. Nay man can tether time or tide. The hour approaches, Tam on ride. That hour of night's dark arch, the key stain. That dreary hour he mounts his beast in and sick a night to tack the road in, there poor sinner was abroad in. The wind blew as 'twas blowing its last. The rattling showers rose in the blast, the speedy gleams, the darkness swallowed, loud, deep and lang, that thunder bellowed. That night a child might understand, the Deil had business on his hand. Well mounted on his grey mare Meg, a never better lifted leg, Tam skelpit on through dump and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, whilst holding fast his gin blue bonnet, whilst crooning an some old Scots sonnet, whilst glowering round with prudent cares, lest bogles catch him unawares. Kirk Alloway was drawing nigh, where ghaists and howlets nightly cry. Now by this time he was crossed the ford, where in the snow a Chapman smothered. Past the birks and the beetle stain, where drunken Charlie brak his neck bane, through the winds, by the cairn, where the hunters fun the murdered bairn, and round the thorn abune the well, where Mungo's mother hanged herself. Before him, Doon pours all its floods. The doubling storm rolls through the woods. The lightnings flash from pole to pole. Near and more near the thunders roll. When, glimmering through the groaning trees, Kirk Alloway seemed in a blaze. Through Ilka Bore the beams were glancing, and loud resounded mirth and dancing. Ho, 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 inspiring bold John Barleycorn. What wonders thou canst make us scorn. With Tiffany, we fear nae evil. With Ushkaby, ho, ho, we'll face the devil. Aye, the Swatsireen, the Davies Noddle. Fair play. He cared nae deals a bottle, but Maggie stood right sair astonished, until by heel and hand admonished, she ventured forward in the light, and found Tam saw an unca sight. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Nay, Cotillon, bring new frae France. No, oh, hornpipes, jigs, strathspeys and reels put life and metal in their heels. A winnock bunker in the east, there sat old Nick, in shape of beast. Oh, a towsy tyke, black, grim, large, to give them music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and gat them skirl, till roof and rafters all did dirl. Coffins stood round like open presses, that showed the dead in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantrip slight, each in its cold hand held a light, by which our heroic Tam was able to see upon the hilly table a murderer's banes and gibbet ends, 12 span lang wee unchristened bairns, a thief new cutted frae a rape wi' his last gasp his garden gape, 5 tomahawks wi' blood red rusted, 5 scimitars wi' murder crusted, a garter a babe had strangled, a knife a father's throat had mangled, whom his ain son o' life bereft, the grey hairs yet stacked to the heft. 3 lawyers' tongues turned inside out wi' lies seemed like a beggar's clear. 3 priests' hearts rotten black as muck with stinking violent every new. Oh, oh. As Tammy glowered, amazed and curious, the mirth and fun grew fast and furious. The piper loud and louder blew, the dancers fast and faster flew. They reeled, they set, they crossed, they cleekit, till Ilka Carlin swat and raked, and coosed her duties to the wark, and linked upon them in their sark. Oh, had they been queens, all plump and strapping in their teens, their sacks instead of creasy flannin been snow white 1700 linen. These breeks of mine, my only pair, that once were plush with dead blue hair, I would have cast them off my hardies for a blink of anybody bodies. But, oh, withered beldams, auld and droll, rigged woody hags would speen a foal, jumping and louping with a crummock when her Tam didn't turn that stomach. But Tam ken what was what. Tam ken what was what fae brawly. There was a winsome lass and Wally, that night enlisted in the corps. Now her cutty sark, o' paisley harn, that as a lassie she had worn, in longitude, though sorely scanty, it was her best, and she was vaunty. Ho ho! Little kenned her reverend granny, that sark she coughed for her wee nanny, with £2 Scots, 'twas all her riches, would ever have graced a dance of witches. But here, my muse her wing won ca, such flights are far beyond her power to sing her nanny lap and flying. A supple jade she was, and strang, and how Tam stood, oh, like een bewitched, he thought his very een enriched, even Satan, fidgeted and flew for fain, and hotched and blew with might and main, till first he capers in another. Tam tint his reason altogether, and roars out, "Well done, cutty sark!" In an instant all was dark. Scarcely had he Maggie rallied, when out the hellish legion sallied. As bees bizz out with angry fight, when plundering herds assail the pike, as eager runs the market crowd, when "Catch the thief!" resounds aloud, so Maggie ran, and witches followed, with money and eldritch screech and hollow. Aye, Tam, thou get thy faring. In hell they'll roast thee like a heron. In vain thy Kate awaits thy coming. Kate soon will be a woeful woman. Now, do the speedy utmost, Meg, and win the key staying in the brig. There at them thy tail may toss, for a running stream they dare na cross. But ere the key stain she could make, faint of tail she had to shake, for Nanny, far before the rest, hard and noble Maggie pressed, and flew at Tam with furious ettle. But little was she Maggie's mettle, a leap brought off her master hale, but left behind her ain grey tail. The carlin clipped her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scarce a stump. Now, wha this tale of truth shall read, ilk man and mother's son, take heed. Whene'er to drink you are inclined, or cutty sacks run in your mind, think you may buy your joys o'er dear. Remember Tam O'Shanter's bear.